let me tell you a tale about a fireman named Scott. He's the one to hell, but he's not just saving lives. He's got skills to flaunt in the poker world. He's the PLO gold, no phone. Started off as a hero fighting flames every day, but his passion for cars couldn't keep him away from the World Series. The poker stepped on the stage. Scott Delaney, the fireman, let loose his poker rage. He's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLOGOAT, dominates the field. Fire and cause, a combination that's felt from battling blazes to play in the odds. Scott's got the skills that no one can dodge. He studies the game, each and every hand, mastering the PLO like no one can. He's got the heart of a fireman, fierce and bold, but at the poker table, his story unfolds. With that bracelet on his wrist, still shining bright. Fireman Scott is a force day and night. Scott, he's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLOGOAT, dominates the field. Fire and cause, a combination that's felt with his fire spirit. He plays with fire. His opponents tremble as his stats get higher. He bluffs, he reads, he strategizes well. Fireman Scott, he's got the poker tales to tell. So raise your glasses, let's toast to the man who fights fires and play cards like no one can. Fireman's got the PLO gold in our eyes. A hero on the job, Fireman Scott. He's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLOGOAT, dominates the field. Fire and cause, a combination that's felt. Man Scott, he's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLOGOAT, dominates the field. Fire and cause, a combination that's felt.
What did the Englishman say to the three-headed lady? Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, y'all. Fireman Scott here. Live streaming on HIJACK Poker. Texas Card House. Texas only poker app. I love online poker. You can download the app from the App Store and put in promo code COLT55. It's the current promotion for the month where you put in up to $55 and they match it in time. This is a special poker app that doesn't charge rake. They go by the Texas Card House model, the same way the Texas Card House runs their establishments. They go by time. So it's a time. These are time-raked games, Texas only. You can deposit money with Bitcoin, any major credit card, or you can cash in or out at any Texas Card House location, and there's 6 of them. We got a big hand here. We'll just play it slow. Well, that, you know, you're like, you flop about as big as you can flop, and it turns about the worst turn. Pairs the board. But for $14.50, we'll take one off. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I have a straight flush. Let's just full pot it and hope he has quad jacks. I have quad jacks one time, bro. Oh my god. Royale with cheese. That's a way to start a live stream off. I'm Fireman Scott. As the song said, I'm a legend in the game with the WSOP bracelet. I've got poker fame. Look, being poker famous is about being about as famous as a local weatherman. I may not be the coolest son of a gun in the world, but I'm the coolest one y'all know. We got a couple of queens on the button here. We're feeling froggy after a royal flush. So we're going to raise it up. If y'all want to play with me, I promise I don't make royal flushes every time. Download the HIJACK Poker app. Oh, no freaking way. Let's just download the HIJACK Poker app. Here's where we raised with the queens. We're playing 2 tables at once. Pot limit Omaha 1-2 variety. We're going for straight flushes only here. We're just gonna c-bet this flop with the queens here. Try to take it down. All right. We didn't turn a straight flush. I'm disappointed. That's why I don't like getting my hopes up too early. You think, you get one straight flush right off the bat. You think you're going to make one every time. And, oh, that would have been hilarious. We didn't make one this time, so we just have to put them on a flush draw. Try to bet them off of this one. It's 50-50. And he did fold. Move over to what I would call my favorite hand in all of poker. The 9-9 king double suited. Not the best flop. Look at all these. They look like acers, all 3 of them. The only thing that would help us is we have position. If everybody checks here and we turn like a jack or queen of clubs, we can just hammer it on them. No. Horrible turn. We're going to check it. Man, I like this one too. He's got the button, and I'm in the small blind. I'm just going to call this. Flop a jack high flush. First position. Let's check it to old Korean Jason. I had to lay one down to that sucker earlier. Yeah, we're still checking. We do not have it. We forfeit. We quit. Y'all can take the $36 pot. Because I'm about to win a $23 pot here. Unless one of these 2 bet it. Check. Flush. Alright, y'all, like I said, this is a Texas Card House product. HIJACK Poker. Very cool week going on. Lots of promotions other than the Cold 55 promo code. They've also got some really cool satellites coming up this week. Very cool. There's big things coming. Next Wednesday, so a little over a week from now, begins the Trailblazer series. Damn, this is juicy. The Trailblazer series, season 2. In Dallas, Texas, where we have 2 Texas Card House locations. And the Trailblazer series kicks off next Wednesday, the 24th of September. It kicks off with a HIJACK Poker tournament. Wow. Well, we started something. Let's finish it. We're picking fights on every street corner. Alright, we won that one. If you play a lot of Pot Limit Omaha and you're picking fights on every street corner, you will find one. Let's see. Do I want to put them on a diamond draw and bluff here? Man, I don't know. Let's just check this one. Hopefully we get a check behind us. We did. He has kings. Nice. Aces take down. Wasn't much I could beat there, but kings was one of them. Listen, the Trailblazer series starts next week. and it kicks off on Wednesday, September 24th, with a Hijack Poker tournament. They always have a cool one on Wednesdays. They call it the Wednesday Crush. And next Wednesday, it's going to be a $220 buy-in, 25K guaranteed, Hijack Poker, Trailblazer Series. Come and get some. Yum, yum, yum. The action on this poker app is super cool. It's just like you've heard about. It's typical Texas poker action, what you would expect. The same kind of action you see at a Texas card house. We got jokers like Boom Slang. Hey, that's not a bad nickname. I will hand it to you there. Now, do I want to just give you the pot over it? I don't know about that. Alright, we'll give you one for your cool name, Boom Slang. We're playing 2 tables at once. Hijack Poker Tournament next Wednesday. Dallas, Texas. Trailblazer Series begins. Well, the Hijack Tournament's on Wednesday. The Trailblazer Series begins on Thursday. So, you know what I mean. Come play with us. Dallas, Texas. This weekend, I will be in Houston. Spring location. What I like to say, my home location. Let's pot it up all the way and see what happens with Boom Slang over here. Look, on Wednesday, we got a 40K in a day PLO tournament. $440 buy-in, 40K guaranteed in the prize pool. Oh, me and Boom Slang again. It comes off a 10, which I don't like, and he checks it to me. All right, I'll check it back. He's a rascal. I don't want to get check raised on that turn. How do I know he's a rascal? I got the feeling. But now I got him, so I'm going to try to get some value. And we got it. And you owed me that Boom Slang. Boomerang Slang. Yeah, this weekend in Spring, Texas, there's a Pot Limit Omaha tournament. And they love Pot Limit Omaha in Spring, Texas, all over Houston. But yeah, they love it there in Spring. They have amazing cash games going pretty much round the clock over there in Spring on 45. Man, Korean Jason, I feel like I keep just giving you money. I feel like I keep just giving Korean Jason money. So big tournament this Wednesday in Spring, next Wednesday online. All kinds of satellites going between here and then, between now and then. I checked poker news this morning because I took the weekend off. And I checked poker news this morning to see if anything cool happened while I was away, and no, not a damn thing. Y'all need me on that wall. Need me on that wall.
He's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame. PLOGOAT dominates the field. Fire and cause a combination that's slow. Listen up, let me tell you a tale about a fireman named Scott. He's the one to hell. But he's not just saving lives, he's got skills to flaunt. In the poker world, he's the PLO gold, no tone. Started off as a hero fighting flames every day, but his passion for cars couldn't keep him away from the World Series of Poker. Stepped on the stage. Scott Dulaney, the fireman, let loose his poker rage. He's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame. PLOGOAT dominates the field. Fire and cause a combination that's felt from battling blazes to play in the odds. Scott's got the skills that no one can dodge. He studies the game, each and every hand, mastering the PLO like no one can. He's got the heart of a fireman, fierce and bold. But at the poker table, his story unfolds. With that bracelet on his wrist, still shining bright. Fireman Scott is a force day and night. Scott, he's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame. PLOGOAT dominates the field. Fire and cause a combination that's felt with his fire spirit. He plays with fire. His opponents tremble as his stats get higher. He bluffs, he reads, he strategizes well. Fireman Scott, he's got the poker tales to tell. So raise your glasses, let's toast to the man who fights fires and play cards like no one can. Fireman Scott, the PLO gold in our.
All right, y'all. Like I said, download the HIJACK Poker app. Come play with me today. Promo code COLT55. The Texans playing Monday Night Football tonight. I mean, I I would say starting to get some respect, but I think there's two Monday Night Football games, and I think we get the early ones. So, like, getting a little respect, but Monday Night Football, Houston Texans. Yesterday on Sunday, the Cowboys got a win, but really didn't deserve it. They had a crazy one. They should have just won that game. They effed around and they almost found out. Luckily, they had that Aussie kicker with ice in his veins. Man, my accents are not that great. They never have been. That Aussie kicker with ice in his veins. No, look, quick wit and accents are not my thing. I like slow, dumb humor. Yeah, I mentioned that Trailblazer series is coming to Dallas, Texas next week. It's a long one though. It's 3 weeks long. Starts off, with like a Thursday 1 day 50K no limit Texas Hold'em. That's gonna get double, probably 100K or more. 1 day tournament on Thursday. Then it has, I think, a 300K for that weekend. The second weekend is what's really cool, and that's what I'm have been saying for these tournament series. If you want to keep people around, for the whole weekend or for the whole week or 2 week, 3 week period, you got to have bangers every weekend. And the second weekend of the Trailblazer series in Dallas, they have a 250K guaranteed pot limit Omaha tournament. It's pretty badass. $600 buy-in, multi flights, Dallas has become just this pot limit Omaha. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Somebody give me the name, the word for it. But Dallas, Texas has become this. Damn, shoe fly, don't bother me. Uh, the tables are sickening. I was there a couple of weeks ago and they had two tables of 5, 10, 25 pot limit Omaha cash games. A guy comes and sits down in the Big O tournament next to me. He said, I don't really like to play Big O that much, but I was already up 40K in the PLO game and wanted an excuse to get off the table. So games are juicy, all the way down to the small ones, and that's both locations. Las Colinas in Dallas. I was there a couple of weeks ago for the Poker Atlas tour. And again, as I said, next week for the Trailblazer series. Not only does it have that PLO tournament the second weekend, but of course it has the third weekend. It has a $1 million guarantee. $1,200 buy-in main event, no limit Texas Hold'em, the Trailblazer series, season 2. I'm excited to see what changes they've made. I think the addition of Josh Atkins to the Texas Card House is going to be noticed right away when it comes to this tournament series. I'm looking for some exciting stuff from the Trailblazer series this year. The addition of Josh, then you got, they added Justin Hammer to the HIJACK series, which means, he'll be working hand in hand, putting together all kinds of satellites to bump up and pump up these Trailblazer series, using the online platform to help pump up the live platform. I like both. I told you online poker is one of my first loves. But hell, I'm a people person. So I like to play live poker and live tournaments. Tournaments are crazy because you get all kinds. And cash games, you can get all kinds there, but tournaments, they'll surprise the hell out of you. Taking it slow this morning. If you call 1-2 pot limit Omaha, 2 games at once. While talking to y'all about football, well, we talked about the NFL. We didn't yet talk about Saturday Texas football. The University of Texas, they got a win against UTEP, but the story was, Arch Manning can't complete a pass, like basic, easy throws he's missing. First game of the year, mega pressure. I think it was like the first college game on TV against Ohio State, ranked number 1, yada, yada, yada. He doesn't do much the first week. No biggie, no harm, no foul. Nobody's going to blame him. Second week, he comes out, sets it on fire against nobody, though. Third week, I'm talking like can't hit the broadside of a barn. Have you ever heard that saying? That was Arch Manning this last weekend. Fans were booing him. That was the story. They still got to win. If he would have lost, they might have booed him out of Austin. Just kidding. Hopefully the kid just had a bad day, but that's a really, really bad day. Basic throws being missed. Problems in Austin with the Longhorns. No problems out on the plateau. Lubbock, Texas, the Red Raiders, they ran over a nobody. I think if I was going to watch any live football game, I don't really want to right now, college or pro, but if I was, I think the Texas Tech Red Raider games would be the one I would choose to go to. They throw the tortillas on the field, just looks fun. The NFL, my goodness, it's such an example of you don't solve problems by adding more rules. Like, the more rules they add, every single play is a penalty. Even like when nothing happens, you're just like, God, maybe we can just get through one play without a single penalty. No, no, it won't happen because it's ran by people, corporations now, or whatever, that, yeah, that's their idea of solving problems, is adding rules, and that doesn't really work. NFL is a great example of it. College still has everything has its problems, but college seems a little more fun. I don't really like the whole thing where it's just like big schools beating up on little schools all day. That's not really my favorite thing to watch, but whatever. College seems better than NFL. The Texas A&M Aggies won a pretty insane game against Notre Dame. They won an insane game against Notre Dame. Oh, God. Listen, I've given up my hopes and dreams of being a rapper. But when you're a 11 or 12-year-old kid and Vanilla Ice comes out, I mean, well, I may have done the under pressure version there, but you get the point. Of course, being a young kid when Vanilla Ice came out, and then being a young man when Eminem came out, of course I wanted to be a rapper. But as I said, quick wit, quick anything was never part of my game. Alright, we have resistance. We don't have much of a hand here, just top pair and a lot of moxie. I'm not loving this, but I'm just going to have to put him on a flush draw. Oh, it's Korean Jason. Yeah, he's probably on a flush draw. Get out of there, Jason. Or call it and I'll jam it on you. Alright, he folded. Good morning, y'all. I'm Fireman Scott.
Fireman Scott, he's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLOGOAT, he dominates the field. Fire and cause, a combination that's real. Listen up, let me tell you a tale about a fireman named Scott. He's the one to hell, but he's not just saving lives. He's got skills to flaunt in the poker world. He's the PLO gold, no tone. Started off as a hero fighting flames every day, but his passion for cars couldn't keep him away from the World Series of Poker. Stepped on the stage. Scott Dulaney, the fireman, let loose his power rage. He's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLOGOAT, he dominates the field. Fire and cause, a combination that's felt from battling blazes to play in the odds. Scott's got the skills that no one can dodge. He studies the game, each and every hand, mastering the PLO like no one can. He's got the heart of a fireman, fierce and bold. But at the poker table, his story unfolds. With that bracelet on his wrist, still shining bright. Fireman Scott is a force day and night. Scott, he's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLOGOAT, he dominates the field. Fire and cause, a combination that's felt with his fire spirit. He plays with fire, his opponents tremble as his stats get higher. He bluffs, he reads, he strategizes well. Fireman Scott, he's got the poker tales to tell. So raise your glasses, let's toast to the man who fights fires and play cards like no one can. Fireman's got the PLO gold in our eyes. A hero on the job, Fireman Scott, he's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLOGOAT.
If you're new to Pot Limit Omaha, this is a good place for you. Hijack Poker 1-2 PLO. As you can see, plenty of action. You know, a guy asked me the other day, you know, that hand I just called with, the Queen 10-10, whatever. No, I didn't think it was a good hand I didn't think it was the best hand pre-flop. It's a little bit different, you know, and in Hold'em, if you have the best hand, it usually stays the best hand. And so you're trying to find situations where you have the best hand and get as much money as you can in. Well, PLO, it's not quite the same. It's a pot limit game. And so, you know, you're looking for spots where you have a lot of playability with a hand, or, you know, just a big spot for me right there to gamble with 2 10s, multi-away, try to flop big and catch someone holding on to aces too hard. Hell, on here, they'll hold on to 2 aces and 2 kings. They ain't letting go, no matter what comes to flop. So that's good news and bad news. You got to use that information to your advantage. Poker. I ain't giving lessons here, just stating the obvious. The action is great. There's no rake. Hijack Poker. Come play with us today. Here, let's see if 2 10s can make up for. Oh. Alright. Not much in this pot. So we'll come out firing. It's like I told my son the other day when he was fishing. Said, little bait catches little fish. Big bait catches big fish. We got a big hand here. Top set with a flush draw. Turn top full. We're hoping somebody has a 6 here. Let's hope somebody has a 6 here. Come over and fold this hand. Playing 2 games at once, and we got action. The flush gets here. This is pretty nice. We got 10s full. He could have even rivered 6s full of aces. Either way, I think we're getting paid off here. Flush gets there. And we do. Boomerang slaying. King 9 4 6 with clubs. King high flush plus a full house. 6s full of 4s. Pretty brutal, but I had him the whole way. I just want to win the pot, whether I had him the whole way or I am the one sucking out on the river. Oh, dang. Man, I liked this hand. A little out of position heads up against the aggressor, my buddy HIJACK. We play together a lot on here, but I didn't really flop mine, so I'm just going to let him have it. What the hell is going on? Okay. My internet may be a little slow, but hopefully you can see it. It's Monday morning. What a great day for poker. I always say Monday is the best freaking day for poker because a lot of things have happened. People have spent all weekend with their families. They're ready to go get their cruise going. Let's raise it up. Put a little salt on it. And then they want to go gamble. Plus, they got to go meet their bookies and pay up. Time to play some cards. It's Monday in Texas. Oh, I forgot. Don't get copyrighted, Scott. I just had to play my own song. Oh man, I had high hopes for this hand. High hopes for this hand. We did not flop our suit. But we're gonna stick with it. Fold this one. Come back to this one.
Fireman, Scott, he's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLOGOAT. He dominates the field. Fire and cause, a combination that's level. Listen up, let me tell you a tale about a fireman named Scott. He's the one of hell, but he's not just saving lives. He's got skills to flaunt in the poker world. He's a PLO gold, no tone. Started off as a hero fighting flames every day, but his passion for cars couldn't keep him away from the World Series of Poker. Stepped on the stage. Scott Dulane, the fireman, let loose his poker rage. He's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLOGOAT. He dominates the field. Fire and cars, a combination that's built from battling blazes to playing the odds. Scott's got the skills that no one can dodge. He studies the game, each and every hand, mastering the PLO like no one can. He's got the heart of a fireman, fierce and bold. But at the poker table, his story unfolds. With that bracelet on his wrist, ooh, shining bright. Fireman Scott is a force day and night. Scott, he's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLOGOAT. He dominates the field. Fire and cause, a combination that's felt with his fire spirit. He plays with fire. His opponents tremble as his stats get higher. He bluffs, he brings, he strategizes well. Fireman Scott, he's got the poker tales to tell. So raise your glasses, let's toast to the man who fights fires and play cards like no one can. Fireman Scott, the PLO gold in our eyes. A hero on the job, Fireman Scott.
After a pretty sad and embarrassing week for America, let's remember that poker is for fun. Let's have a good time. Let's chill out. Unbelievable. I have a horrible hand here, but it's only $4 more. If I had a nickel for every time I said that, only $5 more, maybe. $4, I'm not even going to think about it. Yeah, poker's a social game. You know, I said earlier, I'm a social butterfly. I'm a people person. Yeah, all my friends play poker, and or most of them, not all of them, but most of them. The other ones, they don't play poker yet. But, you know, it is one of the places where we can set some craziness aside and just play together. Just play together and try to take each other's money. That's part of it. I'm really playing Pot Limit Omaha this morning because that's my go-to game, especially when I'm in Houston, Texas. Pot Limit Omaha, 4-card variety. It was kind of, when I first hit Houston, Omaha was kind of like the bomb pot games are now. They were played, during dealer changes, and it's kind of a something to get the game going, mix it up a little bit, kind of the way they do that goofy, whatever that knit button now. Anyways, just a way to drum up action. Pot Limit Omaha was more of a novelty game, but that's where all the money was. That's where I could compete a little bit, and now a lot of bit. So when I'm in Houston, yeah, I love PLO 4-card. The action here is great. 2 Texas Card House locations, Spring and Houston. Houston more known for the No Limit Texas Hold'em, which I'm not playing any this morning, but obviously I love No Limit Texas Hold'em 2-card. I love PLO High-Low 5-card the best. Big O, don't you know? But the old timers would say Scott Hold'em is your best game. I'm not playing any right now, but the Texas Card House Houston has some great No Limit Texas Hold'em, and so does HIJACK Poker. The 1-2 games are insane. I play them as well as my wife Tia T-Bird. The action is great. Come play with us. The next week we'll be here in Houston, Spring, and Westheimer before heading to Dallas for 3 weeks for that Trailblazer series. But pretty much every day I'm here on HIJACK. I'm the face of HIJACK Poker, Texas Card House ambassador. As the song says, World Series of Poker bracelet winning champion. And we're going to hit it up. Hit 'em. Oh, I wish I could play Hit 'em Up right now. But I know you'll be franchise tagging me. Or, what do you call it? Copyrighting me.
Fireman Scott, he's a legend in the game with the WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLOGOAT, dominates the field. Fire and cause, a combination that's rebel. Listen up, let me tell you a tale.
People acting silly.
Man named Scott, he's the one to hell. But he's not just saving lives, he's got skills to flaunt. In the poker world, he's the PLO gold, no tone. Started off as a hero fighting flames every day, but his passion for cars couldn't keep him away from the World Series of Poker. Stepped on the stage. Scott Dulaney, the fireman, let loose his poker rage. He's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLOGOAT, dominates the field. Fire and cause, a combination that's felt from battling blazes to play in the odds. Scott's got the skills that no one can dodge. He studies the game, each and every hand, mastering the PLO like no one can. He's got the heart of a fireman, fierce and bold. But at the poker table, his story unfolds. With that bracelet on his wrist, still shining bright. Fireman Scott is a force day and night. Scott, he's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLOGOAT, dominates the field. Fire and cause, a combination that's felt with his fire, fire spirit. He plays with fire. His opponents tremble as his stakes get higher. He bluffs, he reads, he strategizes well. Fireman Scott, he's got the poker tales to tell. So raise your glasses, let's toast to the man who fights fires and play cards like no one can. Fireman's got the PLO gold in our eyes. A hero on the job, Fireman Scott. He's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLO, GOAT. He dominates the field. Fire and cause, a combination that's felt with Man Scott. He's a legend in the game with a WSOP bracelet. He's got poker fame, PLO, GOAT. He dominates the field. Fire and cause, a combination that's felt.
Alright, y'all. We ain't playing long this morning. We ain't playing long, but we're playing strong. As I said, lots of work to do in Houston this week. And I've been on Hijack Poker all morning. That's how I like to start my morning. Coffee, hijack, little country music. I like all types of music, but my grandfather was a country music singer, and he helped turn me on to it. And so, of course, all weekend been listening to a lot of classic country and thinking about him. But as I said, lots of work to do here in Houston this week, and the day is too perfect to be sitting inside playing online poker all day. So I'm gonna have to sneak it in. No, after I log off with y'all, we got to do some exercise. Because believe it or not, I just rolled out of bed like this, and I'm not joking. That is how good my hair is. And I mean, I would say probably even better than Vanilla Ice's at this point in our careers. And I just rolled out of bed. Could you imagine if I had people actually doing my stuff? I don't really go to great lengths to keep this poker face. Well, I say that. I did rub whale sperm on my face for 30 days straight. That's because that's what my wife told me. It would make me look younger. And so, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Alright. Steven Seagal's wife. Let's play one last big hand for the people. I got some exercising to do. Let's put 2 9s in their life. Obviously, not in love with it. Multi-way, everybody's got 4 cards. Of course, this guy... Oh, wow. Damn. What an interesting situation. I mean, probably dead here to aces or kings, right? We have to call this 30 bucks no matter what. Oh, he didn't bet it. Wow. We probably have the best hand. We probably have the best hand. $160 pot. Nobody had 10s. Wow, this fucker bet. Alright, well, we're seeing it for $40. Good God, y'all. Maybe he was betting 8s. Sleep token. What, bitch? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah, 2 aces. Nice hand. Nice hand. Nice hand. It's so funny. Tia, I'll be sitting here playing poker, and Tia will hear me laughing. She'll be like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I'm just thinking of things I would say, shit talking, if it was like, if I was playing poker with, like, one of my buddies face to face, or her brother Win. He's like one of the funnest people to play poker with and talk shit to. I don't want to talk shit online anymore. People take it too serious. And they don't understand sarcasm or context. So I just keep it light. All right, y'all. Download the HIJACK Poker app. Put in promo code Colt55. Get in the satellites this week. Get on these cash tables. Cash is king. Before you, I mean, you can do what you want, but I would tell my kids you better learn how to play cash before you ever dream of being a tournament player. Learn how to actually do the damn thing first. Learn how to do the damn thing first. Learn how to be an actual poker player first before you play silly little poker games like tournaments. Show me how to live. Man, all these mediocre hands. Anyways, as I said, download HIJACK Poker, promo code Colt55. Come see us in Dallas in the next 2 weeks for the Trailblazer series. The next week? Hell, next weekend. Not this weekend coming up, but the weekend after. Trailblazer series. Dallas, Texas. Until then, we'll be in Houston, where the action is always on fire.